Hi there and welcome back to Gaming Crazy. This is our part 2 video of the playthrough on Flashback. So this will be done over several videos over the next week or so. So today we're going to be going to New Washington to visit Ian, as it ended in the last video. This is New Washington, and as you can see it looks a complete dump. So first of all we're just going to drop down into this little hole, as in drop down, don't fall down. And you'll find at the bottom one of those street art point Judema figures and a shield charge machine, which as you can see shields are full, so we don't need to charge that. Popping back up on the lift, we just got to climb up to the top, so you have to do one of those automatic jump things off this ledge here. We can get one of those really long jumps. And then just climb up to the top here and you'll find a couple of cops that want to kill you. Let's get your gun ready. Now I'm going to give you a good example of what you don't do. That's it, put your gun away, roll and face the other way. You don't want to do that. So I like to say this is a video of how not to play Flashback, but anyway, I can remember playing this back in the 90s, so I could play this flawlessly. I'm absolute cack at this now, so I'm just getting me bearings on it. So anyway, when you've eventually killed these better than I have, you'll find Ian. Ian at the moment, as you can see, is laying on the floor, looks dead. And when you kill them, yeah, he gets up and you have a little chat with him. So, thanks comrade, those cops would have had my hide. Well, I suppose you don't remember your old pal Ian. Take a seat and we'll fix that shortly. So he's going to get his memories back. Could be anything really from what he did last week to his holidays. Anyway, slow the raise of the regenerator, re-implant the memories into Conrad's brain. So he's going to get his memories back. Remembers where his keys are now. The end of year thesis, so. There are some funky glasses, got half them missing though. I like the music to this. So anyway, back to the story. So anyway, my investigations have attracted their attention. Then he gets him run over. I'm no longer safe. I'm recording the hologram. It's like the box from Hellraiser. Then I'll save the contents of my memory and send it to Ian. By being shot in the head with a laser. Bit drastic. There's a little sniper on the roof there. The kidnapping. It's taken away. I have erased his memory. It's a good job he recorded it into a little box then, isn't it? Fog. He remembers fog. Evasion. That's it. He's running off. Right, anyway. Enough of all that. Ian, what do you have to get to Earth? The cost of the ticket is astronomical. The only way would be for you to take part in Death Tower. Death Tower? Yes, it's a television game. The winner gets a ticket. So what we're going to do is need some papers, see a guy called Jack at a bar, say he sent him, and that's the short version of this really. So he put a force field in my pocket as well. So there we go, so we required a force field, met a guy called Ian, got my memories back, and now I'm off to the pub. So here you have to get a fuse because this is knackered. So you've got to get down this little hole here. So what I usually do is get my gun ready as I just roll in. As you drop down, you should be able to shoot straight away. There we go, job done. And there's your fuse. So all you're going to do is stick that fuse in that switch and then press a button. It's about as technical as it's going to get, so for now anyway. Gets a bit of a sod later though. What I'm off to now is I'm going to just try and top up my shield from that little bodge job I did earlier. So if you can remember, there's like a generator in a hole with a lift. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go and stick my little shield device thing into the generator, charge that up, and then I'm fully prepared for what's going to come. See, I swear they put this generator here for me, knowing full well I was going to just cock up that first bit. What this little shield does it allows you to get shot up to about 4 times. So it's handy to keep that charge. You're going to find as you play New Washington that this shield is going to come in very, very handy. That and the force field that Ian just gave you. So anyway, back to the plot. So we're going to head back to that switch, chuck a fuse in it and press a button. Say bye to Ian, he's run by. Bye, he's off. Right. Stick it in there. It should work now. And jump on here. And then we're off to the pub. So we've got a little chat with person here, welcome to Washington. Here's a map, thank you, goodbye. So we've got a map. So as you can see, when you put the map up, you've got 4 different areas. You've got Asia, America, Africa and Europe there. So we need to go to the pub, so we're off to America. Now trying to hit those little tram, train, tube, train, whatever the hell they are, level with the door isn't as easy. I've run past it a few times and missed it. Anyway, pop off here, we're into America now, so we're going to go up here. And there's another set, so you got another switch. As you come up here, you'll find the pub on your left hand side. I will say one thing about the stage, it does get a bit like, oh, we're going back and forth, up and down lifts. Right, I speak to the barman, he's telling me that Jack's outside, Ian sent him, etc. So we're going to leg it over to the right. And you'll find Jack stood out here, not sat, he's stood up, well, what am I sat for? Anyway, we have a chat with him. He wants some false papers, wants as quickly as possible. 1,500 credits, you're joking, okay. So he's saying I've got to get a job. Get the money when you've got a job. So, in short, New Washington is basically job hunting. I mean, if it was based in these day and age, you'd probably end up a job in Tesco's, scanning fruit and veg on a till or something like that. A couple of cans of beans, some milk and some bread. And that would be basically Flashback. You've done your job at Tesco, you get paid, you go back, you see him, give you some false papers. The false papers bit is probably right. So you can see, just missed the little transport thing there. So we get off here, and we're going to head up the top. And you'll find the job centre. So head left. No point talking to that guy. He just says hello at best of times. Good morning, that's it. And here we have the work agency reception. You must have a permit in order to work. You can get one at the admin centre. So we've got to head to the admin centre which is on here. So find the admin centre, and we're going to get a permit. So all your jobs are laid out in there. So we can't do any of them until we've got the permit. I'll say ignore him, just keep walking. A vending machine there. So there's that Death Tower show advert at the top. Death Tower will be in part 3. Death Tower is a lot of fun. So the part on there that's you got to go to isn't really highlighted on the map, but I'll show you where to go anyway. So America's the pub. Always remember, America's the pub. Got great beers. Right, off at Africa. I was going to get some Toto then, but I've been awake about 45 minutes and I've only had a coffee. So as you head left, you'll find the admin centre. We'll have a chat with this person here. I want a work permit, first floor. This is where you get pushed from pillar to post, back and forward. It gets a bit annoying. I like a work permit, go to C. So okay, we have a chat with them at C, and they say, oh, go to B. And B says, hang on a minute. Right, boss C now. Looking sat there like the Godfather. Anyway, what you've got to do is you've got to give this person here your ID card in order to get a work permit. There we go. So we've got a work permit, and we can go and get a job now. So if we head back to where we were originally, back at the job centre, which is in Europa. Which is the next stop. And pop yourself up there. If I remember right, I think there's like 5 jobs you got to do. And you just keep saving your credits until you got enough to pay Jack for the papers, to get the papers, to go to Death Tower. Sorry I didn't make that sound very exciting, but it's this stage, just running backwards and forwards. So here's job number 1. So you got to pick up a parcel from Asia, and then you got to take it to Africa. It's simple as that. 100 credits, and then you got to put your work permit in here. So then you got to leg it back. But what I'm going to do first, I'm going to save it. Always make sure you save regularly after each job, because if you cock anything up, you have to redo everything you've just done up to the last save point. As I said before, I used to be quite confident in this game. I've made more bodge jobs on this doing this video. I have save paranoia, shall we say. So race now to get your transportation before it drives off, and then we've got to Asia. So jumping off at Asia, head to the top on the left, and then when you get to the top, you need to go right. Have a nice day, isn't that nice? Right, have a chat with the woman in the booth at the end, and she'll give you the parcel. So now we've got to head back down to the our little transportation area and head to Africa, which, if memory serves right, is after the stop of America. Like I just drove off there. It's like a real world situation. You get there, race for your bus, and it drives off. Right. So there's America, it's the next one after this one. So we jump off here. And head up the top. Now, just be wary, when you get right to the top, it's after this second lift, there is a cop at the top, and he will want to kill you. So just prepare yourself. As you can see, I wasn't prepared. I just walked into a gun. Just realised my character's not bulletproof. After killing him, I say head into here. Pick up your little street art point. And have a chat. Given the parcel. Mission complete. And there we go, that's one job down. Now I've got to leg it all the way back to the job centre. So have a look at the map. The job centre is in Europa, so we're going to head back over to there, which is actually the next stop. So wait for your doodad show up, jump on that, get off at the next stop, head back to the job centre, and have a look at the next job. Because at the moment we're like UPS, what we're doing is just delivering parcels. It's like working for Amazon. So we go back up here and head over here, job number 2. These jobs do get a lot more exciting than parcel delivery. As I said before, save it. And if you need to regenerate your shield, which I do quite regularly because I'm naff at Flashback. And up we go. So let's look at the next job. So you've got to take a VIP to Research Centre in Restricted Area 2. I told you need a gun. This one's a bit more exciting than parcel delivery. You get to shoot stuff, which is cool. So don't forget to put your permit in. On previous recordings of this, I actually ran off, forgot to put the permit in. I got really excited about it, going to run off and shoot stuff, and I had to run away back. That's why I'm glad this is an edited cut version of the actual version I actually played of it. So having a gander at the map, Restricted Area 2 is in Africa, so we've got to go all the way around, so it's 3 stops away. So if we get off at this one, not get off at this one, I mean, well, I don't know, it depends which version of Flashback you played, and get off the stop at this one, should we say. As you can see, restricted area level, restricted area 2 is open, there's a little bloke there, have a little chat with him, here's your VIP. Take me to the research, because of please, I don't care if he's paying for it. Right, and down we pop. So what you can do, you find a series of doors you got to trigger open, and then it gets a bit more tasty. Things start showing up, you get to shoot. So that little red thing on the floor spinning around, it's a bomb. Don't touch it. It will blow you up. Well, blow up, make you explode into a direction, and you don't want to do that because it'll hurt you. So anyway, drop down here. As in drop down, don't jump down. And if you're playing the version I'm playing, you get your street art point off there. And as I said, I'm playing this on the PS4, which has all the extra features. And if you play the other updated version, it's got the rewind feature, which I'm not doing on this. I'm playing the proper version. We're playing that. You've got these little street art point things to pick up as well. So here we go. Here's where things get a bit more tasty. So I'm going to pop up here. Now what I advise you to do is draw your gun out at the top and just drop down. and you get to back him over the head. Simple as that. Good old pistol whip. Saves bullets as well. Not that I haven't realised you run out of bullets. The key on the floor anyway. Look at me rambling. Pick the key up. Right, the lock's there. So before we put the key in the lock, shoot the guy on the other side. So shoot him. Boom. He's dead. Head back. Put the key in the lock. And let the VIP through to the next section. As you can see, there's a couple of doors there you got unlocked. But so to get those unlocked, we're going to head into the room on the far left and shoot some balls. Now these balls have a little bolts of electricity coming out of them if you go near them. So keep away from these balls. Right, put your gun away, climb up here and keep your distance. As soon as you're up there, get your weapon out and blast it. As soon as you've blown that up, put your weapon away, jump over the other side, climb up, repeat the process. Remember, if the ball comes too close to you, just duck under, roll, turn around, shoot, job done. Don't get too close when you shoot, because if they can blast you, they will do. Key on the floor, pick that up. That is the key that's going to let the VIP through to the next section. So what we've got to do is head back to the previous room you was in. And then undo that. VIP will come through. Head down this lift. And that is the job / mission complete. So what I'm going to do is run to the far left. A little bit of text come up, he'll say thank you, I've got to safely, etc. And we'll give you the credits. So 300 credits done, you get transport back to the job centre to do the next job. There's a shield generator there if you need it. And also save points, so do save it because you'll thank me for it. Right, little sensor on the floor triggers a lift, and you can have a look at the next job. This one's a lot of fun, this one. So this job, cyborg duplicates escape, believe it's had outside assistance, you find it, eliminate it for the virus control, and its biobrain can multiply. You've been supplied with a photograph of the individual. Yeah, I'm sure anybody will recognise that person. 400 credits for doing it, stick in your work permit. Now I could show you the short version of this and run straight to the mission and what have you, but I'm not doing a speed run through, I'm doing a proper playthrough. So if you was playing this for the first time, you was like, oh right, you want to see all the detailed story bits and bobs. I've included that with it, aren't I? Nice. Yeah, be careful here, the lift down the bottom, so make sure you don't fall down. And again with this part, hit the switch, get the lift to come up as well. So even though I know where the cyborg is, if you're playing for the first time you wouldn't know. So I'm going to show you the full part of who says what to who. So first of all, we're going to jump back on our little transport device, get off at Asia. And we're going to head to the top with a little chat and start flashing his photo around. So if we get our photo out, show this bloke here. Good morning. Have you seen this bloke? Have you seen him at the bar? So that tells you you have to go to America to the pub. Back to the pub again. So if you was doing a speed run through, you wouldn't have to do this, but you could actually just run straight to America, go to the pub and do the following bit. But I thought I'd do it properly. So as we head up to the top, pub's on the left. Now when you get to the pub, go straight at the far end and there's a guy sitting at the end of the bar. Have a chat with him, show him the photo, and he recognises him. I know that guy has a friend in the police. Where can I find this friend? It's in restricted area 1, which is actually just downstairs. Be careful, those guys are pretty mean. Right, anyway, so I'm going to head this way, down to the bottom. So don't worry when you see the copper, he will not shoot you. He just wants to chat. So I'm going to say hello. And what he'll say, he says, wants to make a deal with you to be on the bar. So you head back up to the bar again. Back up to the top, back to the left now. It's not as easy as that. So what we're going to do is when you get to this part here, get your gun out. Roll to the next scene. Turn around and shoot quick. There we go. Bit of a tricky ambush there. Anyway, I would chat this guy. He says, don't shoot, I'm not Cyborg. He's in the hideout down below. The cop has the key, so we're going to head back to the cop. So go back to the cop, and this is where you're going to need your gun. So you get down here, get your gun ready. Shoot him. Use your shield as well. Don't stand there and be a human target for bullets. Anyway, pick the key up and then head back up to the top again. Back where you saw the bloke a minute ago. So what we're going to do is put the key in here. In doing so, the floor will open, so you want to climb down here. We've got some more shooting to do. So yeah, save it here. It's a convenient place for save, because you can cop this up. I've done it. Right, so if you're collecting the street art points, what I advise you to do is get it before you kill these two people, because as soon as you kill these two, what's going to happen here is it will just jump straight back to the job centre, you'll miss it. Also, don't stand there and get hit round the head either, because that's a bit of a stupid thing to do. So anyway, climb up there if you can, before killing those two, and without dying as well. That was a jammy move. And get your credits. So as soon as you've got your credits and you've killed him, you get teleported. So if you were collecting street art points and you've killed him and you didn't pick it up, it will just teleport you and you'll miss it and you can't go back there either. So that's it. So it's shields and save again. There's only 2 more jobs left to do. The next one's pretty straightforward. So generator supplies the Washington encountered serious problems. So what we've got to do is we've got to repair this board. So yeah, you've only got 1.5 minutes to do it and you get 500 credits for doing so if you put your permit in. Now what's great about this, you don't have to run anywhere, you don't have to use any transport, you just get teleported there, which is really, really good. So as soon as your permit's been validated, run down to the lift, go down the lift and run to the far right and you get teleported. So you've got 1.5 minutes to get through this stage. Just be wary of things on the floor that can kill you, explosions, all that kind of stuff. So there's a switch there, trigger the switch, open up the floor, picking up the street art point to the far right. And if you see me draw my gun out into areas like this, it's because I'm a little bit more control on the run. You can roll without the gun when you're running, but if you're standing still, you can you know, it's easy to just get your gun out and just roll underneath. I find it easier. Someone's going to disagree with me and say, no, you just do this. But that's how I play Flashback. Find your way. I'm just showing you a little bit of fun with a playthrough, really. Now, so just be careful of the thing on the floor, because it will kill you. I don't know how I got away with that. So the lift has to come up, so you run across here and it will trigger a lift. There we go, and the lift comes up. So all you got to do is make sure you get this bit out here before you get the motherboard, which is the bit you've got to replace. Now as you get to the generator, go to the far right side, well the middle of it here, and then hit it there. Done. Simple as that. 500 credits, you get teleported back. You've got one more job left. Now, out of all the jobs, this is probably the most trickiest one. There's a lot to kill, there's a lot to negotiate, and there's a lot to do. It's a lot of fun to do it, but it's just getting it right the first time round. This took a couple of attempts to get right. I'm not going to say I did this on my first attempt, because I didn't do it on my first attempt. I cocked this up quite a few times. So if it looks quite kind of flawless on this video, it's because I did it a fair few times. So what I've got to do is run down to the lift. Remember the lift's down, so hit that sensor. And there you go, restricted area 3 is already open, so just go into there, save it before you begin. Right, so we're going to some jammy kills now, so jump down, draw a gun out. Simple as that, that's the easiest way to kill them. Now if you hang on this ledge here, get ready to get your gun out as you drop down. So trigger your gun, there we go. This bit is easy, get your shield ready, because you're going to need that as you drop down. So when you hang, as you drop, trigger the shield, it'll shoot the shield, get you enough time to get the gun out. I don't know what happened there, he should have killed me, I don't know how I got away with that. Pick that street hard point and there's a key on the floor as well. So pick that key up because you need that to proceed into the next bit. These two guys, right, get your gun out, walk to the edge, just drop down, shoot the one on the right first, and then that one. I don't know why, it just seems to work better if you shoot the guy on the right first. I shot the other way around, always get shot. Get your street hard point, and then you're going to leg it up to the next parts. So this bit, you just open the doors. This is where you use the key you just picked up earlier. Right, next part, pick this stone up off the ground. Right, when you hit this sensor, the door opens at the top. If you leave it, the door closes. So with the stone, go back and put the stone on the sensor. Just crouch down and just drop it. That'll stop the door from opening. Now, I've tried many methods of doing this without getting shot, and this is the best way I can do it. Sometimes get away with it without getting shot, but this is the best version of it. So just jump that bomb, and then if you get your shield out quick enough, you get away with it, but it don't always work. Right, side step with the gun, get your shield ready. Hit the shield, that shoots that, shoot him. Now jump over that and get ready to grab. Climb up, get your shield up, shoot him. Jump over the bar. Right, you need to go to the top to trigger the sensor to open the area up downstairs. And very carefully, without falling down, climb back down. Carefully jumping over the bomb, or not step into it like I just did. And then just drop from here and shoot again. Get your gun ready, boom. Right, so we've got a copper in that side. You have to climb around the top. Now I've done this a little bit back to front, but it still works this way around. Shoot him, get your shield. Don't get shot like I just did. Use your shield to stop you from being shot. So we're going to have to go and kill the other copper. So we go up here. The way you can get to him is here, but you've got to be careful, there's a gun on the top left hand side. So you climb up, you trigger a sensor, and the gun's activated. So roll. Get your shield ready, prepare yourself, because he's going to try and kill you as he gets up there. use a shield. Now that's the best version of me using a shield. I'm quite proud of myself there. And head towards the bottom. From here you'll get credits for doing the mission, which will help you top that up for getting where you need to get to next. And you'll also find a key, which you're going to need to get into the next bit. So head all the way round to the top again. Remember, when you get to the next screen, that gun's activated. So don't run in there, roll into the next screen. Like that. Or you can just roll before you get in there. I mean, I got away with that. That was a bit jammy. Probably wasn't the best example of how to do that, actually, really. But walking through here, you'll find there's a ball and a street art point. Now, as I said before, if you shoot the ball and it blows up, you'll miss the street art point. So try and get the street art point before killing the ball. So activate the door with a key, crouch down with the gun and roll under the ball. Roll to the other side, pick that up, then kill the ball. Because as soon as you killed it, you get teleported back. You get 600 credits, so you got the 100 plus 600, so you got loads of money. So we started off skinned and now we're loaded. And that finishes that off. So that is the end of part 2 Flashback. So save it there and top up your points. Next bit will be on Death Tower. So that's on part 3, which will be on next week. So look out for that. So if you like the video, please hit the video a like. And also, as well, if you haven't subscribed to Gaming Crazy, subscribe, because there's loads more to come. So until next time, this is Mark Gaming Crazy saying thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you next time on Flashback Part 3 on Gaming Crazy. Thank you very much, and goodbye.